Greetings, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in. Welcome to another edition of Female Barber Talk with Yah-Tay. I am your host, Yah-Tay Keaton, also known as Yah-Tay the Barber Stylist. I'm located here in, I'm broadcasting live from my bedroom. um, I got a vignette set up for it, but nonetheless, I am broadcasting live, or podcasting live from Columbia, South Carolina. If you're tuning in for the first time, thank you for joining. I appreciate you tuning in. Let me get today's topic up, even though I'm going to share it with you anyway. Uh, but nonetheless, we are in episode 39. Can you believe it? I got some notes to take. Don't have any videos. I was actually going to put some stuff together, but I didn't have time. So I'm going to read some of the messaging and stuff that'll go with the topic tonight. For those of you who are tuning in, I appreciate you. If you're catching this on the replay, thank you for taking time out of your day to replay this broadcast, podcast, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for taking the time to do so. I am bringing the topic tonight, and tonight is episode 39. It is entitled Avoiding Burnout in the Early Years of Barbering. Okay. And this really could be for anything, because I try to keep the points where they're timeless. I'll just say that. So if you are joining, I'm Yah-Tay the Barber Stylist. I am also a U.S. Navy veteran. I am an award-winning author. Let me grab my book right here. I'm an award-winning author, 3-time award-winning author. So book cover design, published with a purpose, social awareness, as well as first-time author. I think I said that. Y'all, it's been a long week for me. If you're on last Sunday, you know that I celebrated my father's 76th birthday. We had the Fade and Flow show last Sunday with Brandy and myself. We both celebrated our father's birthday because her father's birthday was on September 30th, and mine was actually last Sunday. It's been 5 months since my dad's been gone, so this was the first birthday without him. So it's been bittersweet. With that, we talked about mental health. If you hadn't caught that episode number 38, we talked about mental health in the shop, how barbers carry more than clippers. Tonight, I'm talking about burnout. I'm bringing the subject burnout. And I just felt that was befitting because even though I've only been in it a total of 5 years, including school, there have been many points where I've felt burnout, felt exhausted, felt overwhelmed, thought about, do I want to do this? Do I want to carry this on? Seriously, I'm being transparent about this, especially with the recent passing of my dad. It took a lot out of me. I've gone through some things like we all have. I'll talk about those things at a later time. But these last few months have been really trying. There have been some wins. I'll share some things with that. So it hasn't all been sad, but there has been some triumphs. I've made some progress in some things. I'm putting some things down on paper. Like for instance, I made a big purchase here in the last few months that I paid off in 6 weeks and 4 days. I'll just say that. And that's due to my clients that support me, because this is a business for me. Okay. This how I eat. This how I take care of my responsibilities. This is how I make my living. So shout out to my clients on that. I recently, let me grab it, y'all. Hold on. I recently, and I said I was gonna wait on it, but I want to show you because I did mention it. So I recently submitted my application. I'm just gonna show you. I recently submitted my application for barber instructor. Y'all see the date right there? It got stamped. It got stamped. Can you see? Or can you see that date? Let me take this down so y'all can see. So it got stamped. I know my light poses a little glare there, but it got stamped. I submitted it Thursday, and I actually got a reply from the board on Friday. I got to wait 48 hours. So today makes the 48 that I can go in and look at testing dates. So I'm excited and nervous because I told y'all I'm stepping outside of my box to do this. It's nothing like the barber exam or the master hair care exam that I took previously, or that you take for those of you who are in school now and preparing for it, or even for those of you who've already taken it and know what it's like. Is the test is nothing like that. So it's dealing with classroom learning styles, arrangement of setting, setting the class up, all of that other stuff, which I have a background in the classroom and teaching and lesson planning because I sub 6 years. I know y'all get tired of me saying this, but 6 years, 2 states, 3 different counties, as well as I did lesson planning when I worked with our families, children and family services on Fort Jackson. So I was responsible as the computer lab person who worked with STEM and STEAM programs with the children um, for setting up I can't even lesson plans, and they had something to do every day, and we would have to put together 2 weeks of lesson plans at a time, and ultimately I would do it like 2-3 months ahead of time, so I ain't got to worry about it, especially when we got down to summertime and the weeks go by fast and we got the kids there all day. um Anywho, lesson planning. So that's really what the instructor exam is about. So I'm studying, but I'm going to step out and take it and see how well I do from the material that I retain, plus the actual experience that I have working in the classroom. And this is also another way of me uh, getting what I love to do out by bringing you various topics, informative, I hope, information that can help you now and down the line. So if someone is catching this on the replay and it's 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, my prayer is that this information is as current and relevant as it is with me putting it forth when you're catching this on the replay. So that's always my goal. And because I'm not in a teaching role yet, this is me gearing up for that. So hopefully everything that has been put forth up to this point has been informational, useful, um, things that you can take and apply. So tonight's topic, once again, is episode 39. And the episode is 39. The topic is avoiding burnout in the early years of barbering. And like I said, this can be not just barbering, it could be beauty industry. Heck, it can be anything. These principles will apply. So getting on the topic tonight, barbering can be one of the most rewarding careers. I found it to be um, rewarding, especially uh, my work with our young people. But in those early years, like mine, because I still consider it to be early. When you're trying to prove yourself, build clientele, and perfect your skills, burnout can sneak up really fast because you got a lot of things going on. You're trying to get the clientele base up. Like I told y'all, I started from zero, like nobody. Like nobody sitting in the chair to I built a healthy clientele, and then working on your skills. You know, I told y'all how I wanted to improve with cutting straight hair because the school that I attended in the community where it's located is predominantly African American. So we didn't get a lot of straight hair, very small, if any, that came through the door. So outside of my mannequins, I didn't know how to cut straight hair. So I had to make a decision. How am I going to get this done and begin to perfect that skill of cutting straight hair and using my shears? Um, I went to Great Clips and I learned how to cut, and I became fairly proficient at it. Um, Not that good at, all the I can do basic layering, but all that fancy stuff, the wolf and all of that other stuff, I'm getting there. But nonetheless, burnout can sneak up on you really fast. And in this episode, I am sharing how to protect, number one, your peace, because I'm big on that now, your passion, and your purpose behind the chair. Which brings me to, I'm going to share this real quick. If y'all have not got this book, The Barber God, The Creative Power Behind the Chair, The Barber Whisperer Narrative, imagined by Damian Johnson. If you haven't gotten this book here, all barbers, barber stylists, master barbers, whatever you're doing in the barbering industry, you need this. You need this copy. I literally, it's a quick read, but it's one that you want to take, read a little bit, put it down. Read a little bit, put it down. But I bring that up because those of us who are in this industry, and I'm speaking to barbers specifically, a barber stylist, we have purpose. We have purpose for what we do, if you view it that way. And I do. That's a good book. I'm not saying it because I know the individual personally. I'm saying it because of what I've read thus far. And it resonates with me. And if you're someone who's serious about your purpose in this industry and your passion for the industry, you need a copy. Anywho, I want to, with these points, I want to share with you, encourage you, uh, uh, show you how to protect your peace, your passion, and your purpose behind the chair. So, with that, the first point is pace your grind. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you some examples and share my personal thoughts with it. Now, I know I always say this, there are more points that could be shared on this topic to help you avoid early burnout in the barbering industry. But these are ones that I've chosen that I'm going to share with you. So the first point is to pace your grind. If you're just starting out and you're looking to be in the industry for an extended period of time, a long period of time, you're going to have plenty of time. Pace your grind. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by pacing your grind? Schedule your breaks. Rest your hands, your back, and your feet, because you're going to use your hands a lot. You're going to be standing on your feet a lot. And you're going to have to multitask and use your mind a lot. Entertaining the client, focusing on the cut, being conscious of what's going on around you within the shop, observing the entryway when you got clients coming in and not greeting them, not allowing them to come in and they standing up at the wherever, entering in, and nobody's not saying anything to them, acknowledging them. Remember, they're the ones who help you do what you do. They're the ones who help you take care of your lifestyle and your living. So back to the pace your grind. Schedule your breaks. Rest your hands, your back, your mind. Don't overwork yourself. Try to take every single person that comes through the door. You're not going to be able to do it anyway because you're only one person. But pace yourself when it comes down to that. And remember, slow and steady builds skill and consistency, not exhaustion. And I'm saying this because you know what, young folks get out there and they want to cut everything moving, which is good. It's okay. It's okay. But in terms of balancing and pacing yourself so you'll be able to have the longevity in the end, you don't want to burn yourself out. And I've heard people say, well, I can sleep when I'm dead. Or, you know, some folks work 6, 7 days a week. Whatever your grind is, let that be your grind, but also take care of your body, because in the end, your body is going to help you stick to the grind or be able to grind. So if you don't balance it, you don't take care of yourself, your body going to let you know. I'm just saying, your body is going to let you know. Work smarter. We used to talk about this in the military. Work smarter, not harder. Work smarter. Batch your appointments, organize your day to reduce being overwhelmed. Now you're going to get cancellations, emergencies are going to happen, you know, last minute call outs are going to happen. Shoot, you might have to call out you know, an emergency might come up. Work as smart as you can and try not to work harder. Hey, thank you for tuning in, LaDosha. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying sunny California. It was great to see you all. Wish I could have been there. But I thank you for tuning in. Tonight's topic is about avoiding burnout in the early years of barbering. And our first point is about pace your grind, pace your grind. So I shared with you all that I had some concepts and ideas for some clips that I was going to do, because I thought this was important. Some things that I want to share as well. I'm back home. Can't miss my favorite call. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining. Um, let's see here. So the first message that I want to share with you with this topic is remember consistency outlasts exhaustion. Okay, so if you're consistent, slow and steady, consistency will get you to where you want to be. And like I said in the beginning, if you plan on being in this for a considerable amount of time, you're gonna get there. Just don't run yourself over, burn yourself out trying to get there fast. You got all, I won't say you got all the time in the world, but you get the concept that I'm sharing. Um, you know, yeah, I was a little more seasoned when I came in. So honestly, I knew that I needed to build clientele, but I wasn't stressed about it. I wasn't rushing the process because I knew and still know that I'm where I'm supposed to be. So, with that being said, it gives you a level of patience. It gives you a level of trust, especially in God, your higher power, whatever it is that you believe in, that it's going to come in time. And you work on those things that you have right there to work on. Like I talked about building your skills, you know, steadily building your skills, working on your communication and your service to the clients of people that you do see. You know, I have people that have stuck with me. They grew with me. I couldn't cut a lick, honestly. You know, I learned this even though I grew up in it, but I learned barbering. So I had to be patient with myself, and my clients grew with me. And many of them have been with me a considerable amount of time. So that's what I wanted to share with you on that. So, new barbers, listen up. You don't have to run yourself into the ground to prove your hustle. You don't have to do it. Please don't do it. Remember, consistency over being exhausted or exhaustion. All right. Second point, prioritize self care. You young folks might not be thinking about it, and you probably say, I got plenty of time for that. I need to be on the grind. But like I say, if you don't take care of your behind, you ain't going to be able to grind. You won't be able to do none of that. All right. With self care, I want to talk about stretching. I do these things, your wrists, because I do have problems with my wrists. I have carpal tunnel. I actually wear braces when I sleep. Hold on, I'm gonna show them to you real quick. Hold on. My daddy taught me hustlers get hustled. That part they do. Give me a quick second, y'all. I'm gonna go get my braces to show y'all. All right, so I do have carpal tunnel and I have problems with my wrist, so I have to be mindful. Um, but see, this the stuff that folks don't talk to you about, the background stuff. So I put these on first. They look like workout gloves. They're really like compression gloves. I'm not able to wear them in the shop because that is sanitary reasons. You know, with what I do, I couldn't wear these, but I wear them at night. I just say that. So I put these on first. I'm telling you this for a reason, self-care. But of course, like I say, I've been in many careers. I've done a lot of computer work, so I spend a lot of time on the computer, which is why you know the carpal tunnel is there. But nonetheless, this helps me. So I put these on, and then I have a brace that I have to sleep in, which is very uncomfortable. But I do this so that I can do what I do. Hold on, y'all, because one is made one way and the other one is a little different. I don't know why I didn't get two of the same, but I'm grateful I got them. So the other one I put on and I strap it around like this here. Am I doing it right? Yeah, yeah. Just got to bring it all the way around. Strap it around. And then this one is a little different. It only has one strap on it, really. Well, one and one across the bottom. And I put this one on. And I sleep in these, help to keep the carpal tunnels open and to take care of my hands. So I sleep in these. Okay. Anywho, stretch your wrists, your shoulders, your lower back between clients to avoid long-term strain. Um, as I mentioned, I'm a lot older. I've done a number of things. So I have a little more aches and pains than the younger ones. So I really have to invest in taking care of myself. But I'm sharing this for the young barbers and the folks who are newly in the industry to stretch, take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Okay, LaDosha, I got my water. I ain't without it today. Let me take a sip. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water because that helps you stay hydrated. Eat. Try to eat balance. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just, supporting you and helping you with this LaDosha. You laughing at me? Yeah. Try to eat balanced meals. Coffee, caffeine, and snacks can't replace real nutrition. I take part in them too. I love me some gummy lifesavers, y'all. The Collision and the berries. I'm telling y'all. So if you ever see me and you got some of them, y'all my friends for real. Uh, and I got to tell y'all this. So I didn't drink sodas for a very, very, very long time because I to this day I still don't like the carbonation of them. But I'm bringing this up because I have this elderly client that I go see, and she would always have a ginger ale on the counter. Yah-Tay, I got a ginger ale for you. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm all right. So then I start feeling bad because every time I came over, she had one and I didn't want to drink it. So I started drinking them. And now I like ginger ales. I still put it put it with a little water, mix it. Because like I say, the carbonation is something fierce. But anywho, yeah. So stay hydrated. Try to eat balanced meals. Coffee, tea and all of that stuff. And them snacks can't replace real nutrition unless you got a nutritionist snack. Okay. Use your days off, not just to run errands, but to give your body a rest. Okay. Give your body a rest. Tomorrow is actually going to be the first day in a long time that I can like sleep in. I don't have to wake up to a video call or run to an appointment or take a call or go do something. I'm gonna get to sleep in. As a matter of fact, when I get off of here, I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna get into bed early. I'm gonna get into bed real early. What'd you say? I hate carbonated water too. I don't like carbonated water. I don't like carbonated anything, which is why I chase my ginger ale with some water. So yeah, y'all know how it is turning down our elderly folks. You don't turn down the elderly. So but she got me on ginger ale. And ginger ale, I like cranberry ginger ale, fruit splash, and blackberry. And then lastly, the regular one. Anywho, let's get to this next point. The third point is create healthy boundaries. And this is going to be very, very important, not just in our profession, with our clients, which I'm going to give some examples, but just in general with the people around you. Create healthy boundaries, because if you don't, people step all over. But nonetheless, create healthy boundaries. Set clear working hours, but reserve after hour appointments. Well, I got it. Well, let me say this. So I work, but I also take private clients as well. Those who have children with sensory concerns, hair problems, like balding, alopecia, or their schedules are weird hours. So, like my mom, and I talked about it in my book, my mom worked in the salon and she also cared for her clients um, privately at home. Back then, they were in the kitchen, what we call kitchen beauticians, but she did that as well. And then after she had my sister, I know I'm jumping, she worked at home for a while until she found a babysitter that she felt could take care of her in her absence until she got old enough to go and start going to school. But anywho, you want to set clear boundaries. Reserve your after-hour appointments for private clients or true emergencies. You want to communicate these um, sessions or premiums or limited time frames to protect your time and your energy. Okay. Turn off booking notifications. I told y'all I have my where's my other phone? My business line. I don't know what I did with my other phone. Well, I have a business line and a private, my personal line. So yeah, I turn this off. It's on do not disturb right now. Right now. And I had to separate the two because people think we're on all the time, and we're not. Just like you have your weekends and days off, so do we. Okay. So you want to turn off those notifications after hours so you can mentally clock out. You can mentally not try to answer the call, answer the text, you know. Yeah, you want to mentally clock out when you're not working. All right. Another thing, let your clients know your policies early, um, like cancellations, disrespect of your time, just disrespect in general, last minute cancellations or cancellations in general, because that happens a lot. Some call, some don't. Some text, some don't. So you want to let them know about those policies as it relates to cancellations and things along that line, so you all are on the same page. Protect your peace. Remember, boundaries keep your business sustainable and professional. Everywhere else have boundaries or guidelines or rules and regulations that must be abided by. So should you. Like I say, if this is your profession and you're looking to be in it for an extended period of time and not get burnt out early on in your career, set your boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. Turn them notifications off. Turn them phones off. If you're going to have emergencies or people that you take at certain times or after hours, then of course communicate that to them or with them so that you're all on the same page. But at the end of the day, create healthy boundaries for yourself. Like I hear, oh, that's my doorbell ringing because somebody done crossed by. Anywho, in creating these healthy boundaries, boundaries protect both your peace and your passion. Okay. So if you don't create boundaries early, burnout will do it for you. Burnout is going to do it for you. And it won't ask permission. So if you don't create the boundaries early, burnout is going to take care of it and it's not going to ask permission. All right. You get that, right? So allow those boundaries to protect your peace and your passion. The next one is keep learning without overloading yourself. I know for us here in the state of South Carolina, Columbia, if you're watching this from somewhere else, we're not required to do continuing education. However, I continue to educate myself so that I am not only aware but abreast of what's going on as it relates to my specialty and what I do as it relates to products, certain techniques, and other things as it relates to what I do. Take, for instance, I shared with you all that I just recently took a skill for special needs and neurodivergent children. the sensory safe solution. I took a course to become a provider as a barber, stylist, and braider. That's learning. That's continuing my learning, as well as getting another skill. Hey, WK, thank you for joining. I appreciate you tuning in. Just a quick recap or catch up for WK and those of you who are popping on. This is episode 39, and we're talking about avoiding burnout in the early years of barbering. And really, the points that I'm sharing can be used in any career field, but I'm talking specifically to barbers, stylists, and anyone for that matter in the beauty industry. And our fourth point is keep learning without overloading. And I just shared with you all that just took a class. I'm actually preparing for state board. And as I shared before, y'all, I turned in my application. It is stamped. I'm gonna cover it up because it has my address and some personal information on there. But here it is. It is stamped August 8th. Y'all see it, or 9th. Does that say 9th or 8th? August 8th. And I did receive my stuff from board. I'm gonna go here real quick and pull up the email for y'all so you can see it. Give me a second to pull up the email. So hold on, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. I'll pull up the email real quick and just share it with you. Okay. Public notice barber examination meeting. That's not it. It came out. So while I'm finding this, I gotta share this with you all. Okay, so I am a member of the advisory board for Hayward Technical Career Center. I'm on the advisory board for that program. My first time, we had a meeting for all the programs at Hayward where the individuals came in. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, so we had a meeting on Friday where all the advisory board members came in to meet with their respective program to talk about the needs. Let me see. Hold on. Uh-oh, I got it right here. To talk about the needs. You know, we had an agenda and all of those things. State board testing, safety and sanitation equipment, skills bill, USA, retention, substitutes for cosmetology and a barbering. Let's see here, internship, job shadowing, fundraisers, closing remarks. Anywho, I did that on Friday. So Friday, while I was there, I decided to check my email, y'all. So I'm talking with the barbering instructor, and I got chills. I'm like, oh, they got it in. They done processed it. It happened really fast. We can't say congratulate. That's amazing, Yah-Tay. Congratulations. Ladosa says, yay, yeah. So I'm sitting there, and the barber instructor, he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, I just got the email from the board. And he was like, I said, I just turned the paperwork in yesterday, and I just got the email. Well, I turned it in Thursday. Was it Thursday? The 8th, whatever the 8th was. I got the email the next day, y'all. So I was like, that's fast. That's fast. So I told y'all I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, right? So just to show you, hold on. Here's the email. Uh-oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Hold on. Let me share the screen. Let me find it first. We're gonna go to Yah-Tay the Barber Stylist eligibility exam notice. Can y'all see it? So here it is. Let me scroll past my address, but here it is. So I got 2 years, y'all. So it says, please go to this link and select schedule a test. Click on start scheduling under pre-approved registration. Enter your known candidate ID. And it says, please wait 48 hours before scheduling your exam. So I got the practicum one here. And then the other one came through for the written one. Let me click out of this real quick. The written one, because it's showing my address. So yeah, y'all, I got it. I got it. I got it. Anywho, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'll just say that. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. So they're having really, really fast, y'all. They're having really, really fast. So it's still in line with the topic of keep learning without overloading. I feel a little overloaded, y'all. I do, because it's happening so fast. But what I will say, when you put your mind to something and you let it go, in terms of do what you can do and let it go, things start happening. I gotta tell y'all, I want like pump the brakes. I'm like, okay, this happened too fast now. Am I really ready? But I am. WK says God is good and He is on your side. Thank you so much. So I submitted it. I got the reply to go ahead and schedule. So I'm going to be looking at the dates and coordinate that in between my appointments, you know, at the VA and all the other stuff that I got going on. But my goal is to have them both completed by the end of the year. Okay. If not the first quarter of next year. So to get back to point number 4, keep learning without overloading. Pick one new technique to focus on each month instead of trying to learn everything at one time. So if it's a fade, if it's cutting 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 180 degrees, whatever it is, pick a thing and work on that. Like there was a point where I was practicing my stitch braiding. Still got to get better at it. It's taking some time, but I pick a thing and I work on it. Right now for me, the learning is focusing on my barber instructor license, because I really desire to have them done. And it's moving a little fast, but I'm working on it. Attend a class or watch a quality tutorial weekly. Consistency beats overload. So I still watch fading videos. I have a few people that I watch online. I'll be honest with you. I really watch faded. I want to say faded glory. Let me pull them up real quick, because I forget that the last, hold on, y'all, history, where it is. I watch a lot of Myron Golden stuff. That's not in the industry, but I watch a lot of Myron Golden videos. I watch a lot of Chris Bosio stuff here as well. More or less the business side of barbering. I do watch a lot of his things, but when it comes down to actual watching fading videos and things, I watch why I can't think of their last name. I'm getting a blank right now, y'all. Man, I do watch quite a few podcasts, LaDosha podcasts. I'm on it Mondays and Thursdays. I also watch United Barbers Barber Club TV podcast as well. They come on Tuesday nights because I'm trying to expand my horizon as a barber stylist on what's out there. Because I've been so tunnel vision for the last couple of years of entering into the field, because I've been focused on my skill set, building my clientele to it's been like this, and not seeing what else is out there. So I'm finally in a space where I'm taking the blinders off and kind of seeing not only what's out there, but who's out there. Who can I connect with? Yeah, I'll find it. But I also want to say, apply what you learn to real clients, so it sticks and builds confidence. So when you get something and you learn it, you want to apply it. Not only do that help to build your skill, but it also helps you to test out what it is that you're learning. Does it work for you? Is that just something that you learn and it works well for the individual that showed it to you? Because some things can work and some things may not work for you like you think they may. So you want to take what you've learned and apply it, prove the theory, prove whatever the concept is. You want to prove it and make the necessary adjustments with it. I must have been watching a lot of programs because I'm going through my history and I don't see it just yet. I feel so bad. And I also watch a young lady named Tiffany Monday. She has some good self-help motivational stuff as well. I also like to watch a lot of videos on it's faded culture. That's it. I want to say faded glory, but it's faded culture. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I like to watch their videos. And I'm going to answer that question. I love to watch their videos because it's clean, it's professional. Their backdrop and how they present the video or record it, you're focused on what it is that they're doing. It's not a whole lot of stuff going on. Yeah, they joke. They joke with the person that they're cutting. The brothers talk amongst themselves, and they have some what they call real bloopers and stuff like that. But their techniques, the process, um, uh, their communication as it relates to what it is that they're doing, the tips. I just love it. I love how they go about presenting it. So I am subscribed to them, and I do watch them a lot. They are my go-to. And I'm sure there are a lot of other people out there, but I like them because of the cleanness, the professionalism, and the filming of the tutorials. I just love it. I love it. So back to point 4, keep learning without overloading yourself. You want to pick a new topic, preferably one a month, instead of trying to learn everything at one time. You also want to attend classes, watch quality tutorials. I watch them regularly. As I said, I watch Faded Culture. It consistently beats overloading or being overloaded. And then you want to turn around and apply what you learn. So WeK says here, do you have a mentor that will help you through this new journey of teaching? Yes. So my mentor, Mr. Ronnie, who helped me, I'm communicating with him. As a matter of fact, he wants me to send him something in the book. So I got to get on my job and do that. And my instructor, who has been encouraging me to submit my application, she's going to be supporting me as well. With that being said, I do want to share this. And for those of you who know the power of prayer, she did just recently lose her father 2 days ago. So we just send up a prayer for Miss Davis and her family and the loss of her father and her siblings as well, and their entire family. So yes, but she's supporting me at this time. Of course not, but yes. So I do have that support, someone assisting me with that. The last point, and I'm not going to, keep y'all on forever. Let me look at my notes and make sure I share that last point with our keep learning without overloading. So for our new barbers, I want you to hear me. You don't have to learn everything at once. I know we think we do. I get like that too. That's why I got a lot of books around, because I can be reading 2 or 3 books at one time, which I am right now. And I just read a little bit. I think I might have ADHD, y'all. I love books. I got books right here. I got books over here. I got books on my nightstand. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 books on my nightstand. One on the other side. 4 on my dresser. Yeah, I love books. So, but anywho, you don't have to learn everything at one time. So take your time. Take your time. Take your time with that. So you learn, you apply, you evolve. Learn, apply, evolve. What they say: eat, sleep, cut, repeat. Eat, sleep, cut, repeat. All right. Learn, apply, evolve, repeat. That's the rhythm of mastery. Learn, apply, you evolve, and repeat it all over again. Okay? So that's point number 4. And for the last point, and the most important point, is stay connected to your why. Why? Why do you want to stay connected to your why? Because when you reach that place where you feel like you're about to burn out, when you say guilty. I love to read. I do too. Yeah, I do. I, yeah. Yeah. Me too. Stay connected to your why. And why do I say that? Um, when you start feeling tired, question your why, not your worth. Question your why, and keep a note, a photo of what inspired you to start barbering, or to start cosmetology, or to start to become a nail tech, whatever it is. Remember your why. Like I said, this can apply across the board, even though we're speaking to barbers specifically, but these points and tips can apply across the board. You want to stay connected to your why. Keep a note or a photo of what inspired you to start barbering. If you haven't got my book, then you may not know how I got into it, but I'll say this: a life-changing event happened that put me on my butt for a while. I had a lot of time to think, and hair kept coming back. And I said, Lord, if you make a way, I surrender to the process. Why am I telling you this? Because it was the why that got me going. So years later, it happened. And here I am. My why is I get a second chance at my first love. Hair was my first love, but I didn't realize that until I had this opportunity to get into it. And I say my first love, I get a second chance at it because I grew up in it. I've always loved it. I enjoyed watching my mom, but I could only look from the living room because I couldn't go in the kitchen when she was at home. And when she was in the shop, I had to sit in the waiting area and pretend like I was reading a book, as to not be in the grown folks conversation. But I watched her like this, y'all. I watched her like that. So I've always had a love for it. and getting that second chance. That's my why. That is, whoo, that's my why. And even when I felt burnout here recently with everything that's going on or has happened, um, I just take a step back. I still remember my why, uh, and I'm just grateful. So revisit your goals. If you have goals set, revisit them. I have a few goals. One of them is becoming an instructor. Uh, I'm still, kind of deciding if I want to instruct in the school setting, if I want to do OJT, if I want to just hold classes, or if I want to do a combination of all of them. So right now I'm starting on this platform with utilizing my passion for teaching by bringing you these subjects in between our special guests, which brings me to next month is Veterans Day is next month. However, I am doing a tribute to military veterans who have become barbers or who are barbers. So I'm lining up my list of individuals that I can connect with to bring them on next month. But we still will have the first Sunday, the Fade and Flow show with Brandy on next month. So don't worry about that. But we will have some military individuals coming through. One is someone you've seen before, but we're going to bring him back to talk about the military and how that changed him and all of that stuff. So revisit your goals every few months to remind yourself of what you're working toward. So in this phase, I got a number of things, but the main one is my instructor license. I got a couple other things outside of the sensory safe solutions, which I just achieved that I'm doing. I don't want to talk about it just yet because I'm still setting some things up and deciding based on my prayers and guidance and being led in these directions. So I want to make sure that I'm hearing correctly and moving within that hearing. So Ladosha says, stay connected to your why. I'll have to write that down. That's powerful. Thank you. Yeah, powerful point. Because like I said, I've had a lot of things that have happened, especially with the passing of my father. After that happened, I did take a month off. Um, yeah. Um, was contemplating, do I want to continue to do this? Am I going to get into something else? Yeah. So uh, I had to go back to the purpose that I'm supposed to be doing this at this time. Um, I had a couple clients, reinforce some stuff. And yeah, I had a person that I met for the first time this weekend that I service tell me that I'm where I'm supposed to be. Never seen this individual, but based on their experience with me on Saturday, um, that's what they shared with me. And she said, I'm being led to tell you this. I don't know how you're going to receive this. And she shared it, and I said thank you. I just received it and said thank you. But anywho, revisit your goals as often as you need to remind you of what you're working towards. I put down every month, but as often as you need to review them to remind you of what you're working towards and why you're working towards that thing, excuse me, are those things. uh, Also, read or listen to stories from other barbers who've overcome burnout and found balance. Um, I'm working to find more balance and to be conscious of maintaining balance with what I'm doing and moving forward. So stay connected to your why, and then staying connected to your why. Keep a notebook or a photo of what inspired you, if it's a image or if it's a phrase or saying, whatever that inspiration is, keep that near you or where you can get your hands on it or listen to it. Whatever it is that inspired you to get started with barbering or get into the beauty industry, stay connected to that. Burnout will come. It'll come up. I'm going to say it'll come up. Doesn't mean that it has to overtake you, but it'll come up because things are going on. Life is happening to all of us. So in that, we want to revisit our goals. I said every few months, but however often you need to, and let that be a reminder to you as to what you're working towards. And lastly, read or listen to stories from other barbers who've overcome burnout and found balance. And as I mentioned, I'm working on balancing some things and also maintaining that balance as well. Ways to maintain that balance. So if you're just tuning in, I'm going to provide you with a quick recap as to what was shared. But before I finish that, I want to repeat this again. When you start feeling tired, question your why, not your worth. Stay grounded in your why. That's your recharging station. Okay. Staying grounded in your why is your recharging station. So just a quick recap of the points. I won't go into, all the examples, but I'm going to recap the points and then close us out um, of podcast episode number 39, avoiding burnout in the early years of barbering. So the first point was pace your grind. All right. Remember, consistency outlasts exhaustion. Okay. Number two is prioritize self-care. I already showed y'all what I got to do with my hands at night. And see, people don't see the behind the scenes. Okay. But that just didn't come with barbering. That's careers before barbering. So I really got to take care of my hands. But in that, you want to prioritize self-care. Please make it a priority, young barbers. Those of you who are just getting in, I'm talking to you. Prioritize self-care. Take care of that body so that body can help you to be in this industry for years to come. Don't let nobody tell you, you know, yeah. Prioritize self-care. Barbering isn't just about clippers. It's about capacity. You can't pour from an empty cape. I ain't say cup. I know you hear the cup. We hear that all the time, but you can't pour from an empty cape. Barbering analysis or analogy. A cape. You can't pour from an empty cape. So take care of yourself. Take care of the person holding the clippers. You don't take care of the person holding the clippers, you won't be able to hold the clippers. Put that cape on. All right. Not this way, but drape it this way. All right. Put the cape on you. All right. So the third point is create healthy boundaries. If you don't create healthy boundaries early on, burnout will do it for you. You hear me? I'm gonna take a sip of water off that. Burnout is gonna do it for you. And guess what? It won't ask permission. It's not gonna ask permission. So create some healthy boundaries. Let me Ladosha says Self-care is so important. It really is. I had to learn the hard way, but I'm learning. And she also say, amen. Yeah, amen. Amen. It is very, very important. As service providers, we give everything mentally, spiritually, physically. We give our all to our clients, and what we do. So we got to be able to not only take care of ourselves, prioritize self-care, but create healthy boundaries. And as I said before, if you don't create them, burnout is going to do it for you, and it won't ask permission. Remember that. Boundaries protect you, protect you. They protect both your peace and your passion. The fourth one is keep learning without overloading. Here's something for new barbers. You need to hear this. You don't you don't have to learn everything at one time. I know you feel like you got to get it. I feel like that sometimes, and I felt like that at times, but I know that you're not going to get it all at one time. It's going to come a little bit at a time. It's going to come a little bit at a time. We learn, we apply, we evolve. That's the rhythm of mastery. Learn, apply, evolve. Eat, sleep, cut, repeat. Anywho, learn, apply, evolve. That's how you're going to master it. And the key in there is consistency. You're doing a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, and not overloading yourself. The last point is your why. Stay connected to your why. Please. That's going to help you when you feel like you're about to burn out. You feel like you're about to fall out. You feel like you just can't do it no more. Your why is going to stay connected to your why. When you start feeling tired, question your why. And in questioning your why, hopefully you're not questioning your worth, but I'm going to say question your why, not your worth. Stay grounded in your why. That's the recharging station. The recharging station, that's going to help keep you inspired, connected, empowered, and motivated, along with the discipline to stay the course. Okay, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So I just want to say thank you to those of you who tune in. Thank you, LaDosha. Thank you, WeK. I appreciate my replay viewers, those of you who are catching this on the replay. YouTube viewers, thank you. Instagram viewers, thank you. Facebook viewers, thank you. I just done left my TikTok, folks, because I'm having a hard time getting the other folks on. I haven't learned that platform. It's just a lot of stuff, but I'm getting there. Anywho, burnout doesn't mean you've failed. Get this. It doesn't mean that you fail. It means you've been given too much without refilling your own cup. Okay? Yeah. I'm speaking to myself now. Okay, Yah-Tay. It doesn't mean you fail. It doesn't mean I fail, because I've been tired, y'all. I've been tired. It just means that I hadn't been refilling my own cup. And a friend of mine that I just got off an hour and something call with, let me see. WeK said, once again, wonderful discussion. I always enjoy your podcast. You are talented and a great motivator, educator to your community. Thank you. And LaDosha says, vision boards are excellent to keep you focused. Yes, I have a couple of them. Thank you for sharing that too. And thank you, WeK, for that. And I'm going to share this. And I've said it a couple times. But in my prayer time, God showed me this. So at one point, I was concerned about getting speakers on, and I don't want just anybody gracing. I take pride in the community that I have, And I just don't want anybody speaking anything over my audience. I'll just say that. I'm protected of you all as much as you all are in terms of catching me on the replay or catching me live, sharing the podcast, the information, offering me feedback, whether you share it in my DM or you put it on a post. I was a little concerned about it. And with anything you're starting, it has its slow points, it has its challenges. And then I said, you know what? While I'm building it and building my special guest list, I'm going to go on. No, the Spirit showed me, go on and share your knowledge, share what you believe to be important for the community. Because I've always worked with young people, um, my focus is for the barbers coming in, the young individuals entering the industry, and they may not be young, they could be my age entering the industry, um, but be that as it may, my focus is that that area, the first, from school, from thinking about it to getting into it to going through school to the first few years, I'll say 5 years of being in the industry. I, I I have a passion for that sector, even though I'm in it, because of the years of experience in other areas, my soft skills, um, other professional industries that I've been in. I believe in my heart of hearts that I have um, well-rounded information to add to this that could be very useful. So I was up, couldn't sleep one night, and Spirit just said, put some stuff together and teach. So that's what I'm doing. And in preparation for becoming an instructor is motivating me that much more. So I just want to share that with you all. But nonetheless, burnout doesn't mean that you failed. It just means that you've given too much without refilling your own cup. Remember, consistency and care go hand in hand. Care for yourself, be consistent. Be consistent in caring for yourself. Be consistent in, remembering your why and staying connected to your why, and pacing your grind, prioritizing your self-care, creating healthy boundaries, and keeping that learning going without overloading yourself. Protect your passion so you can keep showing up with excellence. Protect your passion, okay? So you can keep showing up with excellence. Don't forget to follow me at Yah-Tay the Barber Stylist. I'm on IG, I'm on TikTok and Facebook at Yah-Tay the Barber Stylist. Uh, do grab your copy of my award-winning book, A Heritage of Hair, Living the Legacy of My Heritage. If you have a copy and you would like the official seal here, DM me. I will get it in the mail to you. If you would like for me to sign it, we'll work on that. If you're here locally, we can meet up somewhere, and I'll sign it for you and get you the official seal. If you're out of the state, connect with me, DM me, email me at Yataye at Gmail, and we can make some arrangements to get that official seal to you. And if you want a copy, we can work that out too. That's it. That's it. That's all I have, y'all. Thank you for joining. I appreciate your support. Once again, thank you, Yah-Tay and Ladosha, and all of you who have joined live. And once again, if you're catching this on the replay, thank you for taking time out of your day to replay this podcast. Tonight's episode has been about avoiding burnout in the early years of barbering. But if you're in any other career, these 5 points of pacing your grind, prioritizing self-care, creating healthy boundaries, keep learning or keeping your education up without overloading yourself, and staying connected to your why are 5 things that you can use to keep you from burning out in the industry that you've chosen to pursue. All right. Remember that why. Remember that why. All right. That's all I have. Thank you all for joining. Until next time, remember to embrace your natural hair and celebrate your real roots with real roots love and real roots pride. I appreciate y'all. Take care. Enjoy.
I am real roots pride. I am real roots love. I am real roots naturals, naturals. I am real roots pride. I am real roots love. I am real roots naturals, naturals. I am real roots pride. I am real roots love. I am real roots naturals, naturals.